one thing I think we're looking to see. Does this team have the depth to be consistent night in, night out in the NEC? They'll feel more confident about that depth after that 4-game winning streak, after some of the progress that was made throughout December. But the real tests start tonight, and if Gerrell Martin isn't at 100%, you're going to need big performances, impact performances from other options.
And one impact performer they need to have is Nurizana, and Nurizana has had issues fouling out this season. 4 foul outs already on the season. They need him, especially with Glenn Fidenga being out with the ankle. They really don't have a lot of backup in depth. So Atterbury and Zana have to really spell each other and have to be kind of careful. Other than that, you drop down to Joel Hernandez after that. You lose a little bit of height. He's come on pretty strong this season, though, so you do have some options, but you don't have the deep depth that you'd like to have here. As LIU and Bryant get set to tip this one off, Bryant in their dark brown jerseys, white numerals outlined in gold, LIU. The home white uniforms, black numerals outlined in gray, and Zana tips it back to Hermanson, and we are underway for the first game of 2015. Hard to believe. It's been already midway through the decade. Here's Landon Atterbury, top of the key, hands off to Hermanson, who works his way around the right side of the arc, works left. Here's Gerrell Martin, first shot, good from 3. No effects right there for Gerrell Martin as he knocks down the trifecta to start it off.
Any questions?
No,
I think he's ready.
I think he's ready to go, and obviously really pushed into it. Shane McLaughlin will move this one around. Bounce pass up top of the key. Gus Riley works to his left. Joe O'Shea. He's got Hermanson on him. He'll work to his left outside the arc. Top of the key now, Garvin. He won't move too much with it. Works it around through Riley. Waits for the handoff. Shane McLaughlin comes back up. The point guard whips this to his left. Finds Garvin. Pops it left wing. Here's O'Shea trying to drive the lane. Has it stripped and picked up by Fredrickson. Up the far sideline. Stops right wing 3-point line for 3. Back rim. No good. Gerrell Martin skying for the rebound. Saves it from going out of bounds. And right there, Zana stripped inside. Now Martin's in trouble. Starts dribbling. Somehow got through that without a foul. Works it in the corner to Hermanson for 3. Back rim, no good. Bryant with the rebound. Crazy setting there for LIU as Deami Starks bounce pass in the lane is picked off by who else? Gerrell Martin. Been all over the court. Up to Hermanson. And now a slowdown finally with 18:38. 3-0 LIU early in the game here against Bryant. It's Fredrickson whipping it across to Hermanson. Left wing to the baseline. Floats it with the right hand. 3, 4, 5 bounce. Won't fall down and rolls over to Bryant. Shane McLaughlin. McLaughlin looks inside, and a reach-in foul is going to be right there on Nurizana.
Well, a great start in terms of defensive effort. 3 steals early, good hands, good active defense by LIU moving their feet. But then exactly what you talked about, a little bit of a bump from Zana, and immediately they're going to get Joel Hernandez in there and try to save Zana for later in the game.
And unfortunately, though, that's an avoidable foul. That's one you don't really have to worry about this early in the game. And a breakthrough underneath, getting underneath behind the defense, Shane McLaughlin, and he puts it up for 2 right underneath. I don't know if LIU was really ready for that inbound. One of the few miscues. Fredrickson, top of the key, works left wing to Hermanson, down to Atterbury on the left block. He'll work his way in, fall away jumper, good for 2 for Landon Atterbury. Nice little move.
We know LIU is not that big. I'll tell you, Bryant is not that big either, and I think Atterbury can have a big game today.
Deami Starks outside the 3-point line, top of the key, straight on. Rainmaker is good. And we're tied at 5. 17:42 to play as Fredrickson goes coast to coast and again rolls it right over the rim, no good. Not getting a friendly roll here, LIU. They've had at least 3 of them fall off the rim early as Starks goes down the lane, blocked by Atterbury to the far sideline and picked up by Hermanson. Up to Fredrickson at the hash mark, comes across. Joel Hernandez fakes the 3, down the baseline, out to the top, tipped up and away. Hermanson's going to get it in the backcourt, and it was tipped up, so it is legal. And back for LIU, but no reset of the shot clock. Plenty of time, though, 20 to shoot. 17-11 to play first half. Fredrickson, back right wing. Gerrell Martin for 3. Off the mark. Hernandez tips it up in the air and out of bounds. Last touch off of Hernandez's hand. And Gerrell Martin will get a nice little break there after a good early start for Gerrell, the 3-pointer, and then a lot of action both ends of the court.
I think you, and both teams are still trying to catch their breath from that start, up and down either end.
Yep, a lot of fast-paced action here to start this one off as Joe O'Shea outside the 3-point line, just 1 foot in, stripped by Hernandez, but O'Shea gets it back, works it over now to Gus Riley, up top now to Starks. Starks with Iverson Fleming all over him. Works the pick to the right side. Double team. Works up top again to Garvin. Garvin looks inside. Tip up off the hands of Fredrickson and in, or Hermanson and in. We'll see who gets credit for that basket. Believe you got to give it off the pass. It actually was off the hands of Fredrickson up into the air, or Hermanson. There were two of them right in there, but it was definitely an LIU player who caused that to go in. That's a wacky shot if you ever see one. It gives Bryant a 7-5 lead.
O'Shea was right there. I'm going to wonder if he gets credit for it, or if, like you said, it's the passer.
And they give it to O'Shea, as you said, as the miss there by Joel Hernandez comes down to Dan Garvin. They had to look at it themselves. Bryant in the lane, and we have an offensive foul out of control. I'll tell you, Hunter Ware, who was just checking into the game, lost control of the basketball and then went flying into Elvar Fredrickson.
You talk about a player control foul. That was the definition
Yes.
of it. He was way out of control.
Lost the ball, lost control of the body, and knocked down the LIU player. LIU with Fredrickson, Hernandez, Iverson, Fleming. Nurazana back in now in place of Atterbury and Hermanson. Hermanson open for three. Good. That's the kind of shot that you like to see Hermanson take. Off the pick, find the open spot, and set up for it. Gives LIU the 1-point lead, 8-7 with 15:38 to play. We'll have a timeout at our next dead ball. Which could be a while the way they're going here. Up top, here's O'Shea. Little pump fake jumper, no good. And it was on the floor, so it wouldn't have counted anyways. Joel Hernandez picks up the personal foul. We have our first timeout of the game. LIU 8-7. You're listening to LIU basketball. Up-to-the-minute updates on all things LIU athletics.
Early, but for both, very good signs to see Starks and Martin, two of the best three-point shooters in the conference. In Starks' case, anywhere, hitting their first one.
In it comes to Starks, the aforementioned Starks. Deami Starks works it around in the near sideline. Here's McLaughlin, hands off to Starks again. Stops, he'll just fire the three in traffic, no good. Iverson Fleming scouts down the rebound and pushes it ahead to Fredrickson. Back over to Fleming, down the baseline, puts it up, no good again. Missed a lot of easy layups too. That's at least 4 of them that have been right there and not in. Here's Garvin in the lane, jumper partially touched, I believe, by Trevin Woods, and brought down to Fredrickson. To Hermanson, thought 3, I think, for a second there, but wisely pushed back out. Resets the shot clock, 26 seconds to play on the shot clock, 14:50 on the game clock. First half action, 8-7 LIU. Woods hands off to Hermanson, takes it all the way in and count it. And he'll head to the free throw line. Nifty move, faking the pass to Iverson, and then going in along the side of the lane to lay it in.
Yeah, that was pretty, and that shows his experience, knowing what he can get away with in terms of steps, knowing what's going to draw defenders' attention in terms of that ball fake. Really savvy play from, yes, a freshman, Martin Hermanson.
At the free throw line is Hermanson, and the N1 shot is good. Hermanson this season, 81% free throw shooter, 82 actually if you round it up, and especially after hitting that. So 11-7, 4-point lead. LIU, their biggest lead so far in the game. We're still early, 14:33 to play here, and a good one so far. Joe O'Shea with the basketball inside the free throw circle, takes it right side of the lane, puts it up, partially blocked, gets his own rebound, goes up strong, and puts it back. And there's a good example right there of Nurazana backing off and realizing not to contest that one because it was already a done deal. Don't waste a foul. Fredrickson, pull up three-pointer, back rim no good. Long rebound brought down by Bryant. Here comes Hunter Ware. Ware dribbles out on the LIU logo, works to the far side hash mark, waits for the rotation for McLaughlin to come around. He wants the pick from Deami Starks, then gives it over to Starks outside the three-point line. Works his way up top now for Bryant. Andrew Skoka has it now. Back over to the left side. Here's Joe O'Shea. Looks to his left. Ware in the corner for 3. No good. Nurazana the rebound. Here comes Hermanson. Hermanson, Fredrickson to his left. Looks to his left. Now gives it to him. And Fredrickson comes back up top of the key. Looks down low. Woods on the baseline. Tried to go down. Kicked off the leg. And then back out to him in a reset. 13:28 to play. 16 on the shot clock. Fredrickson down the lane. Looks to his left in the corner. Woods for 3. Airballs it way over the basket, at least by 2 feet. Here comes Ware back the other way. To O'Shea, pull up, left-handed three-pointer, no good. Iverson Fleming with another rebound. Back and forth action here. Still is a total of 4 fouls in the whole game, and we're already 7 minutes in and very few stops. Fleming, a bounce pass down to Nurizana, working his way in, spinning. Pops back out to Iverson Fleming on the left wing, 17 to shoot, and around to Hermanson on the right side. Hermanson, nice dribble, works to spin around, little jumper, in and out, no good. It'll head to the free throw line, drawing contact underneath.
You can see at the offensive end, LIU cannot go inside with any success. Atterbury had the one good look, the kind of off the block. Zana there tried to spin, didn't get anywhere, and even getting the ball into the post has been difficult. That's going to add up to a lot more difficult contested shots that LIU has to take.
Ware picked up the personal foul, and Hermanson hits the free throw. He's 2 of 2 now. 7 points for Hermanson.
So finding a way to get to the free throw line, get easier points. They're not easy, certainly, but easier points will be big if they can't succeed in going inside as the game goes on.
Trevin Woods and Fredrickson out. And the second shot, no good.
I told you they weren't easy.
Jamil Hood comes in along with Gerrell Martin. LIU by 3, 12 to 9. Here's McLaughlin. Stops his pass, comes back out, works over to Blake McBride. Now into the game. Worked over on the left side. Starks, little jumper on the right sideline. No good. Rebound tipped up in the air, but comes all the way out to McLaughlin. And a fresh 35.
Sloppy boxing out from Hood, the freshman.
McLaughlin works it up into the lane. Curtis Oakley. Oakley pump fakes, works to his left, finds it over to Skoka. Around again, Oakley, left corner, baseline jumper, back rim, side rim, no good. And Nurizano with the rebound. Zana had to watch out there. He almost stepped out of bounds on the rebound. And you're right, LIU a little careless right now, it seems. Easy rebound before, couldn't corral it, but now Gerrell Martin tries to work some magic in the lane off the glass and good for 2. Gerrell Martin does not want to come out of the game at all because you just see him come back and say, Coach, I'm fine with a shot like that. 14 to 9, 5-point lead for LIU over Bryant. Spinning around the right side, comes over to Blake McBride. Pass over to Oakley, top of the key, left wing, has it over to McLaughlin. McLaughlin, ball above his head, tries to work around Hood, and we're going to get a foul on Hood all the way out 24 feet from the basket.
Can make these plays driving to the basket. They're athletic, they're off balance, and the shots are going. But from an LIU perspective, is that sustainable over the course of a game, over the course of a season? It's a cause for worry. Again, you want to get easier baskets. You want to get Atterbury going inside when he's in the game and get some open looks for 3.
11 and a half to play. LIU with a 5-point lead. Bryant with the basketball. Shane McLaughlin comes around the near sideline. Deami Starks. Starks back to McLaughlin between the circles now with Jamil Hood all over him. 11-19 to shoot, 23 on the shot clock. Here's McLaughlin, pops back out. Starks dribbling to his left, trying to make something in the lane. Jumper, floater, no good. Oakley pulling the rebound back. Lost it, tipped away. Zana got a piece of it and pushed to Gerrell Martin. Gerrell Martin, nice move to let everybody get by him and set up. And he gives over to Martin Hermanson now. Hermanson, along with Martin, Zana, Atterbury, and Hood are on the floor right now. Fredrickson's going to check in on the next buzzer, probably for Hood, I would imagine. Here's Martin with it outside the three-point line to our left, up top to Fredrickson. I make Hermanson now. Atterbury in the lane, turnaround jumper, no good. Tough shot that LIU has to continuously make, though, when you have those.
Little zone there, and I don't know that Atterbury was expecting to have all the space that he did.
Oakley in the deep near corner, no good. And Fredrickson the rebound for LIU. Hermanson the rebound. Fredrickson's still on the sideline, folks. I will get that right. Hermanson back over to Hood. Hood with the basketball. Hermanson now around to Martin. Left wing for 3. In and out, no good. Atterbury couldn't knock the rebound away from Skoka, and Bryant picks it up as it goes right in the hands of Starks. Slowly up the near sideline, triple teamed in the corner, looks out to Oakley, right wing three-point line, cross-court pass over to McBride in the corner, bounce pass on the left block to Skoka, and Skoka comes back out to Starks. Over to McLaughlin. Everybody's touched the ball now for Bryant. McLaughlin deep in the corner trap, bounce to Skoka, back to Starks, down the baseline, and a good contest by Hermanson, but just McLaughlin with a great athletic move, and he gets the bucket to go. Couldn't defend that any better.
You mentioned the double team on Starks. He's going to see that all year. He had a season-low 10 points on Wednesday against Dartmouth. They need to get him involved.
Now pass down low to Zana, who goes baseline and is foul going in the hole, and he'll head to the free throw line. 14-11 our score, and the foul's going to be on Curtis Oakley. That's his first.
And LIU's reacted well to this zone look from Bryant. They moved the ball quickly, got it inside, got Zana attacking the basket while defenders were still moving their feet. And that created the foul and free throws for a guy who has struggled at times from the line this year.
And struggles here badly. The first one off wildly on that one there. O'Shea will come back into the game, and he replaces Skokel, as well as Oakley coming in. Replacing him is Dan Garvin. So Garvin, O'Shea, McLaughlin, as Zana's second free throw is good. Starks and McBride. That's the 5 on the floor for Bryant. Hernandez, Zana, Fredrickson, Gerrell Martin, and Fleming are on the floor right now. McBride, near side three-pointer off the mark. Starks had the rebound, but Joel Hernandez goes up with a right hand and knocks it out of his hands and into the stands. It will remain Bryant basketball, but still, it's not an easy rebound, and back up for 2 on the contest there by Hernandez. Bounce pass comes into McLaughlin on the left wing three-point line. Bounces down low underneath McBride, puts it up, no good. Zana the rebound, and hands off to Iverson Fleming. Fleming slows it down. Wise move.
Yeah, he didn't have numbers there. You don't want to go 2-on-3.
Fredrickson back out, and that's just a little inexperience there, but also, and I'll mention a little later, as Iverson Fleming gets the ball back up to Mark. That's something that in the past you could do when you had a point guard like Jason Brickman. Back out right wing, Fleming three-pointer, a little short, hits side rim, and brought down by Bryant. Shane McLaughlin ahead to McBride, underneath, lays it in, can't get it to fall. Fleming with a rebound. Again, Fleming pushes it forward. Right wing Fredrickson. LIU still with the lead, 15-11 by 4 with 8:43 left to play in the first half. Right wing three-pointer, good. Gerrell Martin. Timeout on the floor. Bryant will take that timeout. They can't take in the second half now, and you know, probably not the shot I think that Coach Perry would want to see right there. He hits it, but again, you probably want to see him working a little bit more down low against this team, and they haven't been able to do it.
If they're going to give Gerrell Martin that much room, you could kind of see his mouth flapping, hey, give me the ball here. And he had really started that sequence on the defensive end, 2 plays in a row. He got a body on and was able to distract the shooter and made what should have been an easy layup bounce off the rim. And those are 4 points he saved. He didn't commit a foul to do it. And then at the other end, he knocks down the open 3, which is what he's best known for. But Gerrell Martin's so much more than just a shooter. I've loved watching him play both ends today.
He's really been a player who's progressed every single year here at LIU. You look at some guys who've done that. You can name the names of them, whether it be the Kyle Johnson, whether it be Jamal Olasaware, and now you see Gerrell Martin every year getting better and better and improving. Look down low underneath. Zach Chinoma puts it up and is fouled underneath. And he'll have 2 shots. That's going to be on
Atterbury.
Landon Atterbury, his first.
They put it on Hernandez?
Looks like they're giving it to Joel Hernandez instead. That's actually probably a little bit better in the long run, as the first shot is no good for Chinoma. Just a 50% free throw shooter on the season.
Yeah, they've changed it.
And they do change it to Atterbury now on the board there. I didn't think it was. Again, only the first though on Atterbury, so not that big of a deal. It's the second shot. This one's good. So true to his 4 and 50% free throw shooter, he hits 1 of 2. And Bryant cuts the lead to 6, 18-12, with 8:16 to go here in the first half. Hermanson works his way outside the three-point line. Cross-court pass near side. Fredrickson pops it over to Hernandez in the lane. To the hole, puts it up. Can't get it to fall. Atterbury with a rebound, popped it back up, tipped up, and then tipped up again. Won't fall. Pinballs around underneath. Finally, Bryant comes down with a rebound after the 4th attempt. McLaughlin up to Starks, tipped away. Starks gets in the backcourt. Comes back to the near side, almost threw it away. Saved by McLaughlin from going out right here at our broadcast location near hash mark. Here's McLaughlin, dribbling in the near corner, works to the baseline, pops it out, left wing. Garvin for 3, well off the mark, and short, and Hermanson the rebound. Not great shooting so far. Here's Hermanson up top of the key, works it up to Fredrickson. Fredrickson has it, works his way around left side, now works up top of the key. Pulled up, left him open, fires the 18-footer, no good in and out, and right down to O'Shea.
I'll tell you at this end, LIU is leaving the right guys open for three. They're tight on Starks, and guys who aren't so good from distance, they're letting him shoot.
Dan Garvin in the lane, pops it out left wing. Chinoma for three, no good. Again, giving those shots, as you said. And Iverson Fleming hands off to Joel Hernandez, who lays it in for two. The Dr. J-style finger roll. And LIU extends their lead to 8, 20-12 with 6:50 to play here in the first half.
And Fleming made the right decision. We've been harping on that. He did well to pull up a couple plays ago. This time he did well to go to the basket.
Starks dribbling up top of the key. Lost the basketball. Oh, gonna call a reach-in foul on Iverson Fleming, and the crowd doesn't like it. You and I don't like it, but we're not in stripes. So we were talking about it. Jonathan Yardley, who I barely mentioned your name in the broadcast, and I apologize. I'm gonna let everybody know you're with me here.
We haven't had time.
It's true. I don't want to use that as an excuse, though, but we haven't really had time. But you were talking to me in the timeout there, and it's so true. Bryant, their shooting percentage abysmal, 5 of 21 in the game, 1 of 9 from downtown, and that's a very big issue that they've had all season.
Yeah, it's been a problem for them. They don't treat this as a rebuilding team or anything like that. They just have not been playing that well, to be quite frank, and it's execution that includes field goal percentage, and it hasn't been there today.
First shot by Starks, no good. He hits the second, so 20-13 our score. And LIU has a 7-point lead with 6.5 to play here in the first half. Fredrickson works up top of the key, looks down low to Atterbury, doesn't go. Instead up to Trevin Woods. Woods lost the ball off of his knee, but it goes right over to Hermanson with 17 to shoot. Hermanson, top of the key, works his way left side of the lane. Fall away floater, no good. And a rebound, this one's by Starks, and we're going to get a foul on Trevin Woods, I believe.
That was ticky-tack.
And they are calling it on Trevin Woods.
He seems ready for this level defensively. He's got great wingspan, great quickness of foot. He's matched up with Starks a couple times and done well. Offensively, he's still a little behind the rhythm of this group. But you need to get him minutes now, because come February and March, you're going to want to be able to play him.
Here's McLaughlin up top. O'Shea dribbling in the lane, finds Garvin on low, and Atterbury gets the hand in there to knock it away. Now, interesting on that, Atterbury get in there, knock the ball away. That seemed more aggressive than the one that was called earlier on Joel Hernandez. But we digress. Cross-court pass over to Chinuma, and up top now to Starks. Starks will work to his right, pull up. Zana was there to contest. They have to work it out. Can't take the open shot. Come back to Shane McLaughlin. Right wing three-point line. Fakes it, takes it. Back rim, no good. Atterbury with the rebound.
Bryant is 1 out of 10 from three-point range, and Starks only has 2 of those.
5:30 to play. 20-13, 7-point LIU lead. Up top, here's Gerrell Martin. Martin's played conservatively in this game, but when he's been in, he's shown flashes of being okay from the concussion. Fredrickson with 10 to shoot, looks down low to Atterbury on the baseline. Back to Martin, down the lane, left-handed roller, good for 2. 22-13, 9-point lead for LIU. McLaughlin outside the three-point line, the far corner, goes baseline, cross-court, comes to the near side. Chinuma for 3, in and out, no good. 1 of 11 now from beyond the arc. Back out, stripped and taken away, intercepted by Fredrickson. To Martin, back to Fredrickson, lays it up, can't get it to fall. Hermanson's there with the rebound, and we get a foul underneath on Bryant.
Really good on the defensive end by LIU all day. Good movement of feet, denying inside opportunities for Bryant. Force them to beat you from outside, because so far they can't do it.
4:47 to play. The foul there is on Shane McLaughlin. That's his first, just the 5th on Bryant. And it is going to be Fredrickson with the inbound to Hermanson, top of the key. He's going to just take the 3 anyways. In and out, no good. Atterbury tried to jam it back, missed it. Fredrickson gets back for the rebound. He'll fire a 3. That's no good. And knocked out of bounds by Atterbury. This is the craziest game that I've seen in a long time.
Ball's bouncing everywhere. There's no predicting it right now.
22-13, a 9-point lead. And you're right, it doesn't feel like this should be any team having a 9-point lead.
They've each executed well in aspects of their game, LIU more so than Bryant, but neither one is having an all-around complete performance right now.
Starks from 24, no good. 1 of 12 from downtown for Bryant. As Fredrickson down the lane, looks down low to Zana, has it stripped, gets it back, and they're going to call Zana with a foul here, knocking over McLaughlin.
I think it might have looked worse than it was, but it was a foul on Zana. He was trying to protect the ball, but he caught McLaughlin pretty hard.
Yeah, McLaughlin went down, as you mentioned, pretty hard. Seems to be okay. He's up.
Shaq Perry lost the jacket, though. He disagrees.
It'll be back on. I've noticed there are stages of the jacket. So we are at a no jacket stage here of the game. Officials just discussing something. They're making sure, I think the floor was set. I don't know if they need another broom over somewhere else, but in any event, we're back to live action with 4:12 to play. LIU by 9, 22-13. It still seems strange. Back in the game is Joe O'Shea, as well as Andrew Skoka. Skoka goes down low to Starks. Starks trapped underneath and double team. Back out to the outside of McLaughlin and around to Hunter Ware. Ware works to his left outside the three-point line up to Skoka. To the right side now to Starks. 11 shoot. Make that now McLaughlin. McLaughlin comes to the baseline. Pull-up jumper from 17. No good. Rebound underneath. O'Shea puts it up. Can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. Strong again. Gets the friendly roll. And he'll head to the free throw line. And Hernandez picks up that second foul.
A guard, usually Gerrell Martin when he's in. And then they've been trying to support that with length, whether it's Trevin Woods, whether it's Landon Atterbury, Joel Hernandez, Iverson Fleming. Always two guys, it seems like, keeping an eye, if not marking Diami Starks.
You look at the points in the paint, too. Bryant leads 10-6, but how many opportunities did LIU have in the paint where they've missed some easy layups? As the free throw is good by O'Shea. Joe O'Shea, 62% from the charity stripe on the season. Cuts the lead to 6, 22-16. LIU over Bryant. 3.5 to play in the first half. Gerrell Martin works it around over to Hermanson. Hermanson with Woods to his right, instead goes to his left to Fredrickson, back to Hermanson, around to Gerrell Martin outside the three-point line. Step back for 3, off the mark. And an easy rebound right there to Skoka. Here comes Bryant up the far sideline. Ware looks down O'Shea underneath, a nice feed to the baseline. O'Shea puts it in, and it's a 4-point ball game with 3 minutes even to play.
O'Shea had 12 against Dartmouth Wednesday, the first time anybody other than Starks had led Bryant in scoring this year.
Atterbury in the lane, spins, tough shot, contested, no good. Rebound Starks. Here comes Bryant. They can cut it to 2 or 1, depending on the shot. Here's Starks, comes across near side. Baseline, Hunter Ware, floater off the rim, no good. Atterbury the rebound, a skip rebound, and pushed ahead. Hermanson was wide open, they could not get it to him. Fredrickson pops to Hermanson, top of the key. He's guarded now, looks inside, trap, comes across, tried to get it. Gerrell Martin, it's tipped. Bad pass, but they got lucky there. And wise move. Coach Perry saying slow down, and they do. 16 to shoot, 2:20 to play. Martin, right wing, 22-footer, good! Well, I think he's answered every question. Was he ready to come out here today after the concussion? And boy, he is doing it from downtown. Everything that Bryant can't do, he's been doing. Bounce pass over left side to Joe O'Shea. Comes over now. Works it to Skoka. Looks down low. Starks gets free underneath and lays it in for 2.
Going back to Martin, what are the 2 most obvious ways to beat a zone? One, go to the post man at the free throw line. The other, hit your threes. They've run 3 possessions against the zone here. 2 of them are Gerrell Martin threes, and he hit one of those, tries another.
Martin, the 3 in the corner, no good. Woods trying to knock it back up. It's tipped up in the air and out of bounds off of Hermanson. I tell you, one thing LIU is doing is really disrupting the passing lane. They've got a lot of hands on balls throughout the entire first half. They're crashing the boards. They haven't got every rebound, but they're contesting every rebound. You know, really, really good athletic effort by LIU against this team today.
Yeah, you hit that word. Coaches like effort. I think the defensive effort for LIU has been excellent in the first half.
Bounce pass up to Joe O'Shea, top of the key. Goes to his left. Skoka waits for help. Starks comes back out. Pump fakes the 3, top of the key. 3-pointer, front rim, no good again. O'Shea with the rebound underneath. Strong move and puts it up for 2. Puts his man in jail, as they used to say, and nobody can block it, and then goes up strong to the hole. It's a 3-point ball game with 1:05 to play here in the first half.
Again, 3 out of the 4 possessions against zone here. They've settled for a 3-pointer.
Fleming up top, Fredrickson waiting for help, gives it over to Hermanson, looks down low, Woods is free underneath, and he lays it in for 2.
The pass was so good, he didn't have any other option but to sink the basket.
27-22, 42 seconds, about a 10-second differential with game and clock, so LIU should get one more possession here depending on the make or miss by Bryant, as we are under 32 to play. 18 to shoot, 27 to play. Here's Starks working his way right corner. McLaughlin for 3, off the mark again. Woods the rebound. Shot clock's off, timeout LIU. They got 1 to waste and they use it there.
We looked at ahead of time.
10 to 25, 7 to 29. I mean, this is the anomaly. Again, you know, you say the old saying, live and die by the 3, and that's right now what it is. And you have to figure the odds are they're going to come back on the second half and start draining those. The LIU, very important here. Final possession, 6 to shoot. Shot clock is off. Back out. Fredrickson for 24. In and out, no good. Pops it back up at the buzzer, no good. Shooting, they have frustrated him all day. 4 points for Shane McLaughlin.